because I know you mean everything to Christ. That Christ means everything to me. And I called on the Lord. I said, man, that Father, this is real. Will you watch over me? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the law, they doing it. You said under your house shine, they ought to love one another. And they doing it.
Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Shabbat Gadav. Priest and officer 5,000 Sirach and the highest you prepare and the command of Jenny Yahweh. This right here is the closing of the feast of first fruits. Everybody clap it up for that. Get the Lord a hand. You need something? You good? All right. Without further being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. First priest, come up, state your registry.
Katah, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Katah, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Yahweh Shem Shabbat Gadav.
Yahweh Shem Shabbat Gadav.
La Yashala, which means to Israel.
All right, scroll right there. Imagine Wapaya Hakudah, which means stand and turn to face the east. We're going to start off with the Lord's Prayer. I'll be the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw. Bashamayim. Kodah. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Yahweh. Zaka. Hayah. Hasha. Barakazah. Kawah. Bashamayim. The Become.
What's the luck number 1 number? What's the luck number? Number 1 number. Well, above. I was shine. My young. Run. I'm a luck. Waha Allah. I will love you. I'm
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. and forgive us of our debt,
as we forgive our debtors,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors,
And lead us not
lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Attach the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Wabkusha.
Wabkusha.
The criminal.
Lakananawa.
Bakat.
Hakat.
Laraba'ah.
Laraba'ah.
Kalmakalah.
Kalmakalah. Kalmakawa. Hakat.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Matazari.
Matazari.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakwayim.
Lahakwayim.
Amathim.
Amathim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Harakawah.
Harakawah.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala. Garshun.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
The water among.
The water Amun.
Because the power in the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal,
Power to heal.
all manner of sickness,
All manner of sickness.
and all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper,
The power to cleanse the leper.
the power to raise the dead,
The power to raise the dead.
the power against unclean spirits,
The power against unclean spirits.
to cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you so big.
Thank you, so be it.
Bless Israel. In the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Barak Lanaw.
Barak Wayasha'ala.
Wahabayah.
Wahabayah. Sapari.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Ba'ashim Yahushua. The water Amun.
Bless Israel in the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
bless us
Bless us
and Israel
and Israel
and the school.
and the school.
In the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you so big.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121. In the Hebrew.
Ashta'a. Ayunya. Ahari. Ma'ayun. Raba'ah. Azari. Azari. Ma'an. Yahweh. Ashah. Shemayim. Wa'arakadah. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Regalkai. Al-Yanawam. Shemarkai. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayeshun. Shawamar. Yasha'al. Yahweh. Shemarkai. Yahweh. Zolkai. Al-Yah. Yamyaka. Yawamah. Hashemat. La'ah. Yakakah. Wa'arak. Yahweh. Yahweh. Shemarkai. Bukarai. Yashmar. Ablapash. Yahweh. Yashmar. Taza'aka. Wamu'aka. Ma'athai. Wa'ai Awalam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eye
I lift up my eyes
unto the hill.
unto the hill,
From whence cometh my help?
from whence cometh my help.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yahweh
he that keepeth
shall
Yahshua
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew.
Alahaya, Adam Yelaka, Atakaras, Wa'al Tashikwat, Al, Kaya, Hana, Awiyabika, Yahmayawa, Wamashanayaka, Nashawa, Ra'as, A'anika, Ya'alim Yimwa, Suwa, Waya'a, Waya Aitazawa, wayaitizwa authatha kuwonika amoro lakawa wanakankina mugoya walaa yazakar shimyashaba aiwa kaya now I to the word. Now I to the word. Yakabu. Al Yakab. Barya. Lakaraka. Ahoy. Adawam. Wayashimai. Alahaya. Mawa'aba. Wahagaria. Gabor. Wa'amawam. Wa'amalak. Hamashak. Amishabia. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Aiman. Hayawa. Sarawat. Labaya Lawat. Salah. Ashak. Lahum. Kamadian. Kasayasa Ra'ah. Kayaka. Manakor. Kawashiman. Nashimarwa. Ma'ayanda Ra'ah. Hayawa. Daman. La'adam. Shakamu. Nariyamawa. Ka'ara. Wakaza'aba. Wakazabat. Wakazazal. Mana'a. Ka. Nasir Kawa. Ashar. Amaro. Nairashah. Naiwa. Ah. Na'awa. Alahaya. Alahaya. Shakamu. Gog. Shakwat. Lapaya Rawakat. Sha'at. Ira Ira. Wakad. Halabah. Talahat. Harayam. Khan. Dardat. Basa'ira. Wabasa. Wabasa Wapaka. Tabahalam. Mala'at. Payaham. Payawam. Waibukwasha. Shumka. Yahweh. Lubasha. Waibahoy. Ayai. Waibarga. Waibaka. Waidaiwa. Kayata. Shumka. Yahweh. Lubaka. Aliwan. Alcohol rock design.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
Thy
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
Come, and let us cut them off.
and let us cut them off
From being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Yahshua
That the name of Yahshua
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab
Moab,
and the Hagarene,
and the
the
Hagarene,
Baal,
the Baal,
the
the Ammon,
Amalek,
the Amalek,
the
the
Philistines, with
Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assure also is joined with them.
I'm sure also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of light.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kizon, which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like a
and
red
like Zeb,
and like Zeb.
yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zebah,
all their princes at
and
Zebah,
as Zalmon,
and that's Ammon,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the
and
wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy temper,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
in trouble
forever.
forever.
Yeah,
Yea,
let them be put to shame.
let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know
That men may know that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh, are the most high over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Lessons in the Hebrew. Rakatha Yahweh Yahweh Shah.
Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah. Wa Ma'aka Allah. Wa Allahayim. Matazavia. Wa Allah Mahala.
Alawak Yahana.
Alawak Yahana. Ha'alawakia. Hasaranya. Hakwatazayanya. Hakaya Yaya. Wa Waki. Yahweh. Bashim Yahusha. Tuwara.
Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commander General Yahweh.
Commander General.
The general. The captain. The officer. The trooper. And the sister. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
All right. Maybe be seated. We'll be coming out of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter.
We'll be coming out of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, in the Hebrew. Priest Katab is going to read the first 7 verses in the Hebrew. Go ahead.
Wakan. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, starting at verse 1. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar. Verse 2. Debar, Al, Bunya, Yasha'ala, Wa'amarath, Alahayim, Mawa'idya, Yahweh, Ashar, Thakwarawa, Atham, Malkora'aya, Quadash, Alaya, Hum, Mawa'idya, verse 3, Shishah, Yum, Fa'aisha, Malakah, Waba Yawam, Hashabaya Ya'aya, Hashabah Ya'aya, Shabbath Yun, Makara'aya, Makara'ah, Kodash, Kal, Malakah, La'ah, Fa'aishawa, Shabbath, Hawa'ah, La Yahweh, Bakar, Mawashabath, Yakum, verse 4. Allah, Mawa'idya, Yahweh, Makwaraaya, Kodash, Ashar, Thakwaraaya, Shalakia, Thakwarawa, Atham, Bamawa'idya, Bama Wa'idum, Shalakia. Verse 5, Bakadash, Hara'ash Yun, Shalakia, Hara'ash one, Ba'arab Ba'aya, Aishar, Lakadash, Bayan, Ha'arabium, Pasat, La Yahweh, verse 6. Wabacham, Shum, Aisha, Yawam, Lakadash, Hazah, Kaga, Chaga, Hama, Tazawat, La Yahweh, Shaba'ait, Yum Yum, Matazawat, Ta'akawa, verse 7. By Yawam, Hara'ashyan, Makora'ah, Kodash, Yaha, Lacham, Kal, Mala'akat, the water, Abadia, La'ah, Fa'ashawa, and that's the first 7 verses in the Hebrew.
Go ahead and get it in English.
Kind of, sir. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, starting at the first verse.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 1 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel.
Now, I don't think y'all heard what he just said. The Lord said he spoke unto Moses, not everybody, not a bunch of different groups. He spoke to Moses, which is the person he got in charge. The Lord ain't speaking to everybody. He's speaking to the person in charge and passing it down through that person. Go ahead.
Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord.
And he told Moses to speak to the children of Israel. God didn't speak to the children of Israel. We talked to a fake Israelite group a couple of weeks ago, and they said God was talking to everybody. God is speaking to one person to speak to a bunch of people. Go ahead.
Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
And he told him to speak to us about the what?
The feast of the Lord.
The feast of the Lord. These, in this chapter, you're going to find the feast of the Lord that the Lord wants us to celebrate. The Lord is telling Moses, tell the children of Israel about these feasts of mine that I want to be proclaimed throughout their generations. Go ahead.
Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts.
And you're going to proclaim these feasts to be holy convocations. These are my feast. Now, guess what? You're not going to find Thanksgiving, Mother's Day,
Right.
and all of that nonsense that you follow in America after you got freed out of chattel slavery.
Right.
Because you wasn't celebrating none of this junk when you was in chains.
Yeah, right.
Now all of a sudden you free and you think you could do what you want to do. These is the Lord's feast days that he getting ready to explain. Go ahead.
Verse 3, 6 days shall work be done.
6 days shall work be done, not 7 days a week. Not nobody being a tyrant over the men and working them to death like a slave. The Lord say 6 days shall you work. Now, in a righteous kingdom, we would be working 6 days and not 7. But in this wicked, disgusting kingdom called America that you think is so nice, we working 7 days a week.
Right.
Go ahead.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
The 7th day is the Sabbath of rest. Now, guess what the 7th day is? If you look on a calendar that's in America, guess what's going to be the first day? Sunday. Guess what's going to be the last day? Saturday. That is the Sabbath day.
That's right.
That's the day you're supposed to proclaim to be holy and a rest day for you to have rest. And your boss is supposed to proclaim that to be a rest day, but he was never given the law. So he's a heathen and a nasty person. Go ahead.
God. It is Slagia. In the holy convocation, ye shall do no work therein.
Ye shall do no work therein, but who forcing you to go to work? Your slave master that brought you over here.
Right.
See, if he would have left you where you was at, you would probably be following the Sabbath right now. But now you over here following his rules, you got to go to work or get fired.
Right.
Go ahead.
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
The Sabbath day was meant for us to rest. It's not meant for us to be doing a bunch of toiling and distressful work. It's for us to get some rest because everything needs to rest. Even animals and vicious tigers, they go to sleep. They take a rest. It's supposed to be a rest for everything, even the land. Go ahead.
Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord.
These is the feast of the Lord. Go ahead.
Even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
You shall proclaim these. You shall claim this day. Claim it.
Yeah, I'm right.
In a professional way. Be serious about what the Lord is telling you. Go ahead.
Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover.
Say it again. The 14th day of the first month is the Lord's Passover. First month is around April or May. It's the spring. It's the first month of spring. So that would be what, late April? I mean, late March or early April.
Early April.
That's the first month. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread.
Now the Passover is the Lord's. It's a day where the Lord had delivered us out of the disgusting hand and the slavery hand of Egypt. We was under captivity under Egyptians. He delivered us from those people. All right, that is the Passover, and he smote the firstborn son of anything living. He unalived that living thing, and it was to deliver us up out of the captivity of Egypt. Go ahead.
God. And on the 15th day, the same month is the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
And the 15th day is the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is a day that we celebrate the Lord by eating unleavened bread for 7 days. Now, what happened is we had to get out of Egypt so fast we didn't have time to let the bread rise. We didn't have time to let the yeast rise in the bread. It's a chemical reaction that causes that bread to rise over a certain time. We didn't have time to do that. We had to grab the bread, and guess what? It was flat as can be and not so good tasting, and we had to eat that for 7 days. This is the time, since the Lord delivered you out of captivity, eat that bread. Be thankful. Eat that bread.
Damn right.
Go ahead.
Unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
7 days ye must eat that unleavened bread, because you know what's so spiritual about that? When you out of captivity, it's going to be a hard thing. It's not nice to be out of captivity. See, when you in captivity, you sitting up getting spoon-fed crumbs from your slave master, and that's easy. It's easy to just wake up, get fed, be a slave, and then go to bed when they tell you to go to bed and wake up and get fed again. But it's hard for you to run things how you want to run things. It's hard to go and build your own house and go through the wilderness and find shelter and find food. So you got to take the nasty part of getting delivered out of captivity, which is eating that unleavened bread. And you should be eating it with joy, because this is a part of freedom. Freedom ain't always a fascinating thing that just soothes your mind all of the time. Go ahead. Even if we got delivered out of here right now, you know what would happen? People would be crying, I don't see no Charmin. Where do I use the restroom? I don't see a restroom. No, that's not how it goes. That's how it goes in captivity. Go ahead.
Verse 7. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
You shall do no servile work therein. Don't be serving somebody instead of serving the Lord. That's really the key. You heard him say, don't do no servile work. Guess what you're doing? You serving somebody else instead of serving the Lord. Now, I just thought of that word right there. I'm going to be doing that breakdown forever. Go ahead.
Come on, Con. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, starting at verse 8. Waha Korab Thum Asha La Yahweh Shaba'ith Yum Yum by Yawam Hashab Ya'aya Makora'ah Kodash Kal Malakath Ibadia La'ah Fa'aishawa, verse 9. Wayadabar Yahweh al Mashah La'amar, verse 10. Debar al Bunya Yasha'ala Wa Amarath Alaham Kaya Taba Awa Allah Ha'arataza Ashar Anya Athan Nathan Lakum Wa Tazarathum Wa Tazarathum Ath Qua Taza Yara Wahab Athum Ath Imar Ra'ash Yum Salaki Ra'ash Yath Quatazar Salaki Quatazar Yara come Al Hakahan, verse 11, Wahan Yapa Ath Ha'amar Lapanya Yahweh Lara Tazan come Mama Karath Hashabath Yun Yapanwa Hakahan, verse 12. Ha'aisha Yum Ha'aisha Yathum Bayawam Hun Yapa come Ath Ha'imar Kabash Thum Yum Bun Shun Thawa La Yahweh, verse 13. Waman Kathwa Shunwa, Salakia Shunya Aishar Nayum Salath Bala Wala Bashum Bashaman Asha La Yahweh Rayak Nayak Ha Wan Saka Yayun Rabah Ya'if Hahayan. Read verse 14 too. Or stop verse 14. Kind. Verse 14. Walacham Wakwala Wakaraka Rakara Raka Salakia Waka Wama La'a Fa'aka Lawa Itazama Hayawam Hazah Haba Ya'akam Kwaraban Allah Salakia Allah Hayakam Kakwaf Iwalom Ladarath Lakam Bakal Mashabath Yakam, and that's up to verse 14 in the Hebrew.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 8 in the English. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days.
You shall offer an offering made by fire. What do you think that is? It's cooking. You're not eating vegan patties.
Right.
Like some of these groups is. You cooking, man. The Lord, you think somebody else invented cooking? The Lord telling you how to make chicken in these books, in these pages. With fine flour. Go ahead.
Khan Wakan. And the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Do no servile work. That's what you're supposed to be serving the Lord, not serving some slave master or serving nobody else. Serve the Lord. Go ahead.
Khan Wakan. Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel.
The Lord spoke to Moses and told him to speak to the children of Israel. I don't know how y'all don't get that. The Lord is speaking to a commander-in-chief and telling him to speak to the people. All of that equality nonsense that's in America, that's in your mind, you need to get that out of your mind immediately.
Damn right.
God, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye become into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof.
You come into this land that I'm going to give to you, and you reap the harvest thereof. Go ahead.
Then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest.
You're going to bring a sheaf of the first fruits of the harvest. I gave you the land. You're growing on the land I gave you. Bring some first fruits to me. That's what the Lord is saying. Don't be a taker and always sitting up taking, but don't give. This is your opportunity to be a giver every time the Lord feast days come up. He's telling you to give something. Bring something in. Not be a damn taker all day. America teach you to be a taker. They tell you to go on Halloween, get free candy from strangers. On Mother's Day, get gifts from everybody. Don't nobody give nobody nothing. They keep taking.
Right.
Go ahead.
Khan. And it says, speak unto the children of Israel, say unto them, when ye become into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. Verse 11. and he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you.
We got a Zondervan Bible Dictionary to tell us what a sheaf is.
God,
Who got a Zondervan real quick?
it's like
I
it.
can pull up
Can you grab the
Is
Zondervan?
Zondervan up there? Let's look at what a sheaf is. Because he said, bring a sheaf of the first fruits. Go ahead. You got it, Qatar? He got it in the Blue Letter Bible, but we still want it in the Zondervan.
So the outline of biblical usage that they have for sheath is a omer, a dry measure of 1/10 epoch, and that's about 2 liters. That's
1/10 of an ephah.
right.
That's the first thing it says. 1/10 of an ephah.
Go
Go ahead.
And that's a sheaf, so it's about 2 liters. If you didn't know what that was, that's about 2 liters.
Hold on. Before we go to the liters part, it says a dry measure of 1/10 of an ephah. Now it's telling you what this 1/10 weighs, but it's really telling you 1/10.
Right.
It's telling you to bring a 10th of your first fruits. Go ahead.
If I could add something to
Go
that,
ahead.
I feel like it's very heavy because we was having this conversation a little earlier, and our people, for some reason, they have in their small minds that they think they know what God wants. If God tells you to bring 1/10, 2 liters of something in particular, don't give him 3. Don't give him less. Give him 1/10. Give him 2 liters. He didn't ask you for 12. He didn't ask you, I'm going to give him a bunch. I'm going to give him double. He said 1/10. It was specific. We got to follow orders. We can't just pick and choose to serve the Most High how you want to serve him. Serve him how he told you to.
Yeah, right. Go ahead. So the whole point is the Lord giving you a land, you done grew on that land.
Yeah, right.
On that first fruits, you bring him something. And once you get used to doing that, you'll start paying your tithes and doing everything else you're supposed to do. Without you even knowing how to give, you'll be like, but man, I'm going through something.
Can I just add one more thing? And one more thing, we can't have that spirit of Cain either when we come into this first fruits. Your first fruits is your best. It's your best. You're not giving him the stuff that you were storing and it got molded because you couldn't use it right away.
Yeah,
it's your
tomatoes you got.
kind of kind.
It's like it, bro. You just bring it.
Yeah, we ain't giving the Lord. You know, some of y'all think tithes is food. So you got a storehouse. You don't have a storehouse full of rotten tomatoes and potatoes and rotten collard greens that you've been saving up. You don't have that because you wasn't finna give nothing anyway. You're not a giver. You Americanized taker. And that's all America do is take. Mm-hmm. Every holiday that they got in America is teaching you to take some gift somebody is giving to you. And then you're not taught to do nothing about giving. Go ahead. Even grown people, they run around with a damn pen on their birthday, on their shirt for their birthday. They 50 years old, still talking about taking something from somebody. They still in the receiving spirit. Go ahead.
All right. Verse 13. It's like it. Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day, ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord. 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Hold on. He just said 2/10 deals of some meat mingled in oil and flour. That sounds like chicken to me. I don't know nobody cooking steak with flour on it unless they make it some kind of gravy steak. What is that called, Messiah? Do you know? You know that gravy steak they out here cooking? Chicken fried. Oh, chicken fried steak. Where they try to copy off a chicken and make imitation chicken. But this is talking about chicken to me. It could be talking about that imitation steak Mashah talking about. Go ahead.
God, a meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil.
First of all, this is a black man's book. I want to turn up on y'all so bad. This is a black man's book, and it's telling you about flour and meat mingled in oil. What other meat is made like that? And who is cooking that? You know, we get racial slurs thrown at us for cooking chicken. Nigga, this is a black man's book. Go ahead.
An offering made by fire unto the Lord.
The Lord wants you to make an offering made by fire. You love chicken so much, the Lord wants some of that too. Bring that to the altar. You think you're the only one that like chicken? Bring it to the altar. And put that oil and that flour that you always using. Use it and give it to me.
Right.
That's what the Lord is saying. You bring that to the Levites or the priest that's in charge. Bring them something. They serving you. That's what that's talking about. Bring that to the priest. They serve you all this time. Bring it to them. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord for a sweet savor.
A sweet savor. They want to taste that too. But you're doing this as a holy convocation of the Lord. It ain't because necessarily somebody want to taste your chicken. Some of y'all, you know, whatever, but you doing this for the Lord. Go ahead.
God. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine.
The drink offering should be of what?
Of wine.
Water.
Wine.
Imitation wine with no liquor, no alcohol in it.
Wine.
No, the Lord wants you to drink wine, which a lot of feminine Israelites tell us, well, can't drink wine in the temple. You don't have a temple. You teach at the river walk. You teach outside and have your Sabbath services at parks. Go ahead.
The fourth part of an hen. 14. And ye shall eat neither bread nor parched.
What?
And ye shall eat neither bread.
So that means eat no more bread in your life. It said eat neither bread. Go ahead.
Nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the self same day that ye have brought an offering unto your God.
See, until the same day that you brought a offering. Don't eat nothing. Don't do nothing until you bring something in. The Lord wants you to bring something in this holy convocation. That's what it's talking about. Go ahead.
It shall be a statute forever.
What, to tomorrow?
Forever.
To the New Testament come out.
Forever.
That's the problem. It said forever. But you think, oh, the New Testament came out. We ain't got to follow none of that. Dummy, he said forever.
Right. Right.
He didn't say to the New Testament come out and Christ come die on the cross and hang all the laws. Dumbo, he said forever. And guess what? Us in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we keep these traditions that the Lord have, the holy feast days and holy convocations that he have forever. We don't care if we in a jail cell somewhere. Guess what? I'm going to be having a damn feast of holy convocation behind bars.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
Throughout your generations.
Throughout your generations. You think the Lord thinking about, oh, he's 95 years old. It's over now. Your grandchildren should be doing this, fool. Go ahead.
God, oh God.
In all your dwellings.
In all your dwellings. I don't care where you live at. You moving in a Section 8 house? Go do that law like I told you to in that Section 8 house.
Right.
You living in the ghetto? Do it in the ghetto. Oh, you in the suburbs now with a lot of money? Do the feast day. Do it again.
Forever. Throughout your generations.
To the New Testament come out. Forever throughout your generation. I don't see how people pass these words. You know why they pass the words? Their eyes is full of lust and they skipped over the words. They didn't read that part. They looking at America's Next Top Model. Go ahead.
in all your dwellings.
Follow these feast days of the Lord in all your dwellings. Go ahead. Anybody got something else? Y'all can add to it if y'all want to.
God, I'm too wild right now.
I do want to just highlight that point that you was just bringing out, because you got fake Israelites groups out there that try to make excuses for not celebrating certain holy days, and of course the Christian church not celebrating certain holy days in the Bible. They find every way to celebrate their grandma's birthday, Christmas and Thanksgiving, Halloween, trunk or treat, whatever. But this said, in all your dwelling places, in all your dwelling places. It didn't say in some, it didn't just say, oh, when you're in the land in Israel, it said in all your dwelling places. So when you see us following after Christ, and you read in the New Testament that Christ and the disciples were at Jerusalem and they were observing these high holy days, and you see in the Acts, in the book of Acts, and they were at the Feast of Pentecost, guess what? They were following those holy days that the Christian church told you don't have to anymore. The Christian church told you to, hey, hang this Christmas tree up in your house.
Not the Christian church, the Roman Catholic church.
Roman
Catholic Church was out there roaming around while Christ was alive, telling them they can't do this.
They're right.
Paul and them running around hiding, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. Mm-hmm. Same thing happened in Greece. They was telling us we had to follow their Greek nonsense that you follow in college.
That's a heavy.
You think that's educational? It's really it's a gay thing. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say real quick, it was a point that you just brought out a little while ago. You just threw it in there towards the end of what you were saying, that I want every brother, every person under the sound of his voice to really take that in. He said, I'm gonna observe this holy day if I'm locked up. That's the spirit that you have to have. You can't have that spirit that, oh man, I just got that traffic ticket, I got that speeding ticket. I can't even make it to the school. Right.
Hold up, guy. I got a traffic ticket.
Right.
Hold up, Most High angels in Christ. I got this traffic ticket.
Right.
Hold on. After we handle this,
then
I'm gonna follow your law.
That's why I said in jail, I'm observing it. You know, if I can bargain with the warden, hey, give me some bread, give me some oil, some flour, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna work good all year so I can make sure I observe this. That's the spirit y'all have to have.
And when you want to just serve the Lord, when you want to, because you done ran out of money, the Lord gonna make you broker.
Facts.
He just gonna make you broker. Go ahead.
That's facts.
Well, this is so heavy too, because this right here is the feast day of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up for the Feast of First Fruits. You understand? This right here, when we come out and you feel me, we sacrifice for this day. We sacrifice. We come out, we make this food. You understand? We put our hard-earned money into this thing to do what? To serve the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And do what the Lord say and be obedient children of the Lord. You understand? And that's what you're supposed to do. Black man, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you supposed to be getting this joint supposed to be filled up.
That's
you understand? Straight up brotherhood, sisterhood, all the way up and down, man. You understand? But we living in these evil worlds. This evil bastard, the oppressor that's over us, man, has been so disgusting and vile to the point where he made his days much more greater than the Most High's.
Right.
You understand? Now it's time to put that reverse on that, man. You understand? We're gonna go ahead.
What the brother was saying was heavy. This beast of America, this Babylonian beast, he made his days more, and they're not better than the Most High. I don't even want to say them words, but he wants to portray that.
Right.
He wants to portray as his days being better than the Lord, when really No one even knows about these days. They only celebrating them because you keep throwing them in their face.
Right.
Don't no black person know about no Irish history to be celebrating St. Patrick's Day. They just want to follow your nonsense. That's all they want to do.
Right.
We ain't got to go into all of this. You following nonsense. That's right.
Nah, but I was gonna say, but that's a heavy point out of mine because they're following nonsense, but at the same time, they will claim to be Christian. They will claim to be, oh, I know my Jesus, not my Jesus.
I mean, look, they following nonsense ignorantly. That's a double negative. You following nonsense ignorantly. St. Patrick's Day is nonsense, but you follow it ignorantly because you don't even do the research on it. You're not even following it the correct way. You're not following Mother's Day the correct way. It's all about blood. You're not following Christmas, Halloween the other day. That's a Sam Haines tradition where they burn down. One of them is involved with sacrificing children. I ain't gonna go off into all of that. Let's keep going. Y'all gonna have us doing a 4-hour breakdown.
We're gonna go ahead and start it back up in the Hebrew. We're gonna be starting at verse 15, Leviticus chapter 23 and 15. We're going to take it all the way to 21. Go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, starting at verse 15. Wasaparathum lachum mamakarath hashabath mayam Mayawam, Habaya'ah, Kum, Ath, Imar, Hathan, Wapa, Shabbai, Shabbath Wath, Thama, Yamath, Baha, Yayana, verse 16, I, Mama Karath, Hashabath, Hashab, Ya'ith, Thasapara, Wa, Chum, Shayum, Yawam, Waha, Korab, Thum, Mun, Cha, Hadash, Harasha, La Yahweh, verse 17, Mamawa, Shab, Thakam, Thabayawa, Lachum, Thun, Wapa, Shath Shunya, Aishar, Nayum, Salath, Thaha, Yayanya, Chum, Tazah, Ta'a, Payana, Baka, Wara, Yum, La Yahweh, verse 18, Waha, Karab Thum, Al, Halachum, Shaba'ith, Kabash Yum, Thum, Yum, Salakia, Thum, Yumma, Bunya, Shana, Wapara, Bun, Bakara, Akkad, Wa'awalum, Shun Yum, Yaha, Alawa, La Yahweh, La Yahweh, Waman, Kathum, one, Sakah, Hum, Saka Yahum, Aisha, Rayarak, Rayawak, Rayak, Nayak Chaka La Yahweh, verse 19. Wa Aisha Yathum Shayara Isayum Akkad Laka Ta'afa Washunya Kabash Yum Bunya Shana Lazabak Lazabak Shalom Yum, verse 20. Wahan Yapa Hakahan Athum Al Lakum Habak Haba Karayum Thun Yapa Lapanya Yahweh Al Shinya Kabash Yum Quadash Yahayawa La Yahweh Laka Han, verse 21. Wa Kora'athum Ba'atazam Ba'itazam Hayawam Hazah Makora'a Kodash Yahayaha Lakum Kal Mala'akath Ibad Yah La'a Ta'aishwa Kakwath Awalum Bakal Mawashabath Yakum, the water, my Lord. Ladarath Yakum, and that's up to verse 22 in the Hebrew. Kanawakan.
It's the book of Salakia. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 15 in the Hebrew, in the English. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete.
7 Sabbaths shall be complete. You do that first feast of first fruits and bring your first fruits to the Lord. You gotta count 7 Sabbaths after that, and then that consists of that whole feast, holy convocation. That's what that consists. That's what that consists of.
Right, and if I may too, like if you look on the our high holy day calendar, and you check and you look at the feast of first fruit. When did it start, sir? It's right there.
Feast of first fruit started
Right after the feast.
Right there.
Here it is. It starts at April 20th.
So it started April 20th, right? And then this is the closing of it. So today is what this June 8th. So from April 20th all the way to June 8th, that counted those 7 Sabbaths. Just like how it said in the Bible, man. You should thank the Most High, man, for the ISUPK under command of General Yohana, because we keep these feast days exactly how it's kept in the Bible. You understand? That right there is a heavy thing. All right.
So, America is not talking about holding no 50-day convocation. They're not counting. They could care less. You know what all of the American holidays is about? Getting money from people, poor people. You know, people go out and steal and fight over your stupid Christmas gifts. Offer their kids up for your little Sam Haines tradition on Halloween. Sam Haines is about sacrificing children. You take your children to strangers' houses. Right. With all of the missing children out there, some idiot gonna go celebrate Halloween.
Right.
Right.
God be with me and hold their right hand up. They follow nothing in the Bible, not even the feast days. Feast days is something you could get away with, like, all right, I'm a party for a couple of days. They don't even do that. Go ahead.
Bible Kashaf, if I may, they don't respect the Bible and the God of the Bible that they swear upon to do the same due diligence as they did for their holidays. They will close banks on President's Day. They close stores on Christmas and things that they force you to almost be off. If you ain't in the industry I'm in the service industry. I'm 24/7, 365. That's what the slave got me. The slave master got me on. But if you outside of that, your job is closed. They make sure you have off to give them back their money that they just gave you. So you can break the Most High's laws, so you can honor them. But yet on the days that you're supposed to be following after Christ, observing what Christ followed, guess what you do? Where you at? I don't see every chair filled up. I know y'all ain't at work at 8 p.m. Everybody got that type of job? Cap. I'm calling Cap.
And then not even to mention, snitching. And if I could, because that's so heavy. It's so heavy. It's not even to mention the white man's Sabbath is today. So your job, you wouldn't even be working today anyway. Right. You understand? And to even go even further with it, right? You understand? Like the white man, he so lustful and you can't even see that he's your enemy. He's God's enemy because he would rather put his days before the Lord. That shows you that your oppressor don't respect the Most High anyway. He don't respect the Most High because he will work you 7 days a week. He's not going to regard the Bible where it says on the seventh day is the day of the Lord's, the Sabbath day. He's not regarding these things right here, man. He's a direct enemy to the Lord. How can you look past those things like that and say that God is for everybody? Are you?
Right. 7 Sabbaths.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 23 and 16. Even unto the morrow, after the seventh Sabbath, shall ye number 50 days.
You shall number 50 days tomorrow after the seventh Sabbath. See, a lot of y'all idiots, y'all be like, the Bible is just a mystery book. It ain't got no science in it or math. Dummy, he said tomorrow after seventh Sabbath, you should count 50 days, dumbo. 7 Sabbaths is 49 days. Tomorrow after the Sabbath is 50.
Right.
Do I got to be a Einstein? No, Einstein is white, right?
Do
I got to be some kind of black genius to tell you this? Do I got to be the Lord? Who wrote this? This is Leviticus. That's Moses doing all this math. Tomorrow after the seventh Sabbath is the 50 days. Come on now. Y'all got to stay in school and stop taking them Percocets and drugs.
And ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams, that shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering, and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord.
He said bring 7 lambs and 2 bullocks for a meat offering. You cooking up some meat. All that vegan. I'm a vegan. We make vegan burgers. I don't know what the hell that is. We make vegetative burgers. No, the Lord said bring 7 lambs. You're going to be eating lamb on this feast day.
That's right.
And guess what? Lamb is by far the best meat I done had.
Facts.
I ain't found nothing better than that. I mean, I'm tired of eating. See, America got you eating the same meat. Hot dogs, pork and beans, hamburgers, hot dogs, hamburgers, and chicken. Hot dogs, hamburgers, and chicken. You eat the same damn thing in America. The Lord giving you that lamb recipe.
What's heavy about that is when I was coming into truth, I realized that everything that was lawful, mostly everything that was lawful that the Most High wanted us to eat or was acceptable for us to eat, it was expensive. It was hard to get, but they made that pork accessible everywhere for $1. Add bacon on your burger for $1, pork and everything. But you want to be healthy? Guess what? You're going to have to pay extra to be healthy. You're going to have to pay extra not to sin. So what are you willing to sacrifice? That's the question. Are you willing to sacrifice the mentality that, oh, well, I ain't got all of that money. I can't just be eating everything I want to eat. I got to eat what they give me. All right. We'll just go hungry then.
And this is the problem. You got a lack mindset. You got a scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
The Lord tell you to eat beef bacon instead of pork bacon. But beef bacon is expensive. Pay $9 for 9 pieces of beef bacon, like I do.
Right.
You know what I do when I go to the grocery store? Grab 2 slabs of beef bacon for $18. I only got 18 pieces. You think money? The Lord gonna give you more money to buy more beef bacon, huh? And the turkey bacon is good, but I don't really like it like that. But it is good. So if y'all like the turkey bacon, go ahead and get it. Turkey bacon works too. But that beef bacon is astronomically good. And what I want to try is elk bacon. I want to try buck bacon. You know, they got bucks, deer. I want deer bacon, elk bacon. I want all of that. And I done looked it up. They got it out there. Go ahead.
Most High in Christ. And another thing we're going to do, we're going to go into the book of Exodus, chapter 34 and 22, to just give you a further breakdown of the Feast of First Fruits and why we celebrate the Feast of First Fruits and why is it so important. All right. So we're going to go to the book of Exodus, chapter 34 and 22. And it says, and thou shalt observe the Feast of Weeks, of the first fruits of wheat harvest, and the feast of ingathering at the year's end. All right. So at the end of the year, right? At the year's end is the beginning. Basically, this is what it's talking about, the beginning of the year. That beginning of the year is never going to be in January. All right. It don't even make sense. It don't make sense scientifically. It don't make sense. It don't make common sense. Okay, if the year begin in January, we are in the dead of the winter in January. So how is anything new when everything died? All your plants is dead. All the trees are dying. All your tree branches are all falling off the ground and naked. So how can we be in the new year when everything is dead? We are in a dead season. You understand? But when the new year comes, which is in the springtime, that's when your plants, you can grow your plants. You can garden. You can share crop now. You know what I'm saying? You're able to do those things because we are in the new year, right? And in that new year, we gathered our first fruits. You know what I'm saying? The first of weeks, we gather those things. It's called ingathering. All right, this is why we keep the Feast of First Fruits. All right, I'm going to keep going. Verse 23, thrice in the year shall all your men, children appear before the Lord, the God of Israel. So thrice, so 3 times. All right, in a year. For I will cast out the nations before thee and enlarge thy borders. Neither shall any man desire thy land when thou shalt go up to appear before the Lord thy God thrice in the year. Okay? So these are the main reasons why we celebrate the Feast of First Fruits, man. The Lord, man, he don't consider these other nations. You know what I'm saying? He's considering destroying them for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? The Lord considering, you feel me, us having our land above them having the stolen land that they have. Right? Got more on it, Salaki? We could go to 26, and it says, the first of the first fruits of thy land thou shalt bring unto the house of the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk. Now, do everybody get a clear understanding of what that's talking about right there? This right here, when it's talking about don't seethe a kid in his mother's milk, it's saying like all right, like a baby goat. It's unlawful to, you know what I'm saying, to slay one of those and try to eat it because it's not at its full potential. You understand? You had something, cause right. That baby is still getting nursed, man. That goat's still getting nursed. It's not even at its full potential.
Some idiot, some fake. This is why we call y'all fake Israelites. You should be in the original school of the ISUPK. All right. One fake Israelite read that scripture and told us he can't put cheese on a hamburger because it says something about the mother's milk. For some reason, he pasteurized that milk and turned it into cheese in his mind. And then came up with the conclusion you can't eat a cheeseburger.
Right.
When it said don't seethe a goat in his mother's milk, that's saying don't be eating no damn. Some of this veal y'all eating is unlawful.
Right.
Because veal is a baby goat.
Right.
That's basically what that is, right?
Yeah, it's still nursing.
That's why it's so tender or what have you. So you ain't supposed to be doing that. You get a goat that's mature and cook that.
Baba Kashaf, if I may, that brings me back or reminds me of the spirit of this oppressor who takes everything. To take the last grape, he will sell. Like the corner stores, they don't get rid of they expired stuff. It's candy that they got up front that expired 3 years ago, but they sell it for 50 cents to you niggas, not to them, not to their children, but to y'all. But that's the oppressor's mindset. They want everything from you guys, everything. So it's just like, oh yeah, that baby is still nursing. I can still sell it. Let me cut that baby up and feed it to let that baby grow. And you see the spirit that they came over here and almost wiped out all of the buffaloes because of their greed. They didn't have common sense on how to work with nature, work with the animals, nothing at all. It's just greed. Sell, kill. That's your oppressor.
Right. Bottomless greed.
Damn right. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 23 and 21. And ye shall proclaim on the self same day that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
It should be a statute into the New Testament.
Forever.
Okay, again, if y'all tuning in right now, it's not a statute into the New Testament when Christ comes.
Right.
It's a statute forever.
Damn right.
Okay, that means you're supposed to be celebrating these feast days and holy convocations right now, right in the building where we at. Right. If you in Detroit, you're supposed to be on 12355 Gratiot Avenue looking at me. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Go ahead.
Leviticus 23 and 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field.
When you reap the harvest of your land, don't make clean riddance. Don't be like the oppressor, because this is like a reversal of the scripture that it talks about Esau and Obadiah. See, in Obadiah, it tells you that Esau will pick up the little grapes off the ground and try to sell them for a quarter apiece. He cleans all of the grapes. When he gleans the harvest of his land, he get all the grapes and scrape the dirt off. He blow the dust off the grapes and try to get rid of them for a profit, because he is a bum, a vagabond, and a what else? A vagabond and a what?
Thief and a vagabond.
A thief and a vagabond. A fugitive. A fugitive and a vagabond that run away from his crimes, and he's homeless, so he can't run away. Nobody can break into his house and find where he at, because he don't have a house. He don't have a home. He don't have a land. And this person picks up everything off of the land. Right. This scripture is telling you to do what?
When ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance.
Don't make clean riddings. See, the Esau land is clean when he get done. When we get done, we want to know that this was a grape vineyard. This was a tomato spot over here. There's still a few tomatoes around on the edges. Read it again.
When ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field.
Now, why the Lord telling you that? Go ahead.
If I may, sir, this is a scripture to help people when they're selfish. You understand? Like, our oppressor is extremely selfish. When he go and he reap his harvest, just like my Ottawa said, it be clean as a whistle. You know what I'm saying? When he go and he pick his plants, everything is all picked out. You understand? But if you know anything about, plant nature, when you grow out of big old proportions of things and grapes, and you got oranges, you got apples, a lot of that stuff falls on the ground. You understand? The Lord say not to touch it. Your filthy, stinking oppressor, the oppressor, he touches those things. He grab every single fruit, every single vegetable off the ground and make clean riddance so no one else can have. You understand that right there?
Go ahead. That's a filthy spirit.
And I was just gonna say, on our end, that's so much brotherhood, because it's literally for all of the less fortunate. Let those individuals who don't have, if they see an apple on the ground, let them have an apple. Are you so much moist and bitter or hard up for a quarter that you can't let an apple that didn't hit the ground and got a worm on it go to a less fortunate brother?
I heard a person, this is the type of spirit, I heard the general say, hey, just give the homeless that quarter. What they going to do, about 25 cents worth of crack? The general got to tell y'all to give a quarter away. Shalom, Lord in Christ. The general got to tell y'all to give a quarter to the homeless, because you sitting up debating whether you're going to get this quarter to this homeless or not. You trying to find an excuse. Should I give him this quarter? Let's get this greed out of your system.
Right.
Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest.
Don't gather no gleaning of your harvest. Leave the gleanings on the ground. Go ahead.
Thou shalt leave them.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt leave them.
Go ahead.
Unto the poor.
Unto the what?
Unto the poor.
Unto me.
Unto the poor.
You know why you ain't leaving the gleanings of your harvest on the ground? Because you poor as hell. You got a poor mindset. You want to know, you ain't even poor. You just greedy. I don't want to mistake the poor for you. You just greedy and disgusting. The poor got a reason that they should be getting that stuff off of the ground. You don't. Go ahead.
And you really hate your brother. you really hate your brother. Yeah, imagine you got $100 billion and you own all of the water in all of America, and a little bit fall on the ground, and now you upset. You want to get it back from the people who picked it up off the. You hate your brothers.
That's what a white man did to the Native Indians. They bought land that. This is what they did. They separated the land on borders and all of that. Here, Native Indian, I'll give you this land. This land didn't have no damn fish water.
Right.
So now the Native Indian over in the white man territory trying to get a couple fish, he come over there and kill them.
Right.
After I done helped you find fresh water and all of that, you come over and unalive me. You know, the white man is not honorable, and he is disgusting, and we should be praying for his demise every day. Let's go ahead. We got some more.
I was just gonna say too, sir, it's such a heavy thing because, and I'm not telling no brother or sister anywise to steal from a grocery store, but the Lord said that these things, these fruits and vegetables were supposed to be free. Okay, you go, these fruits that drop out of these trees, you know what I'm saying, and away from these plants, a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, it goes to that farmer. He's not supposed to take every single last one of them. You know what that's supposed to tell you? That orange that you get out that grocery store is you getting charged for it. You understand? That little cucumber you getting out the store, you getting charged for every single thing that the Lord said that you supposed to, you know what I'm saying? This supposed to be free, honestly. You understand? These things, it shows you that. All right? You had something, Kazak? Right. Exactly, man. That brother made a heavy point. You understand? The hunger rate in America is ridiculous. You understand? Yet the oppressor, he chooses it to be this way. Now, is it because we are not, or we lacking resources? No. America is not lacking no resources at all, man. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, like we say, because he chooses to put you in these predicaments. He chooses, you understand, he chooses the rate for hunger to be high. You understand? With that being said, you feel me? This is why we celebrate the Feast of First Fruits. These are the reasons why we do this, man. We do this because the Lord say to do it. We do these things. We gather up our first fruits of these harvests, and we do what? We give it to the priests. You understand? With that being said, we're going to get ready to close out the Sabbath service and close out the Feast of First Fruits. Imagine, what you mean to stand?
Wayashawa, which means to Israel.
Yahweh, send me out shop, yeah. Yahweh, send me out shop, yeah.
Yahweh, send me out shop, yeah.
Get the camera. Yahweh, send me out shop, yeah.
Yeah, about some y'all shop up. Yeah.
Yeah, Barack, yeah.
Looking boy.
Yeah, look, a lot.
How about some y'all shop right? Yeah.
Both sides.
All right, keep the camera back. Means face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak Mukah, Taba'ah, Ratzazaka, Hayah, Yashah, Ba'arakazah, Tawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathanawa, Kagam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaklanau, Kabawakanau, Kazalaknau, Wala'ah, Tabi'anau, Manathayawan, Abor, Habashanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Ha'ala, Watapara, La'awalamyu, Aman. Lord's Prayer in the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as it is on earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Power in the Hebrew, Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baba Kushah, Nathalanawa, Hakach, Lam Pra'ah, Kal Makalah, Wakal Madawa, Hakach, Hatahar, Hamatazariah, Hakach, Lahakoyam, Hamathim, Hakach, Arakawa, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Dawada Amun. Hakach the power in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew, Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Hashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha Allah, Wahabaya, Saparia, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Dawada Aman. Bless Israel in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew.
Asha'ah, Ayanyan, Al-Hahari, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Shemaiah, Ba'arakazah, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shemarka, Hanah, La'ah, Ganawam, Wala'ah, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazorka, Ayah,
Ashimaz, La'ah,
Wayirah, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Ra, Yashamar, out the posture. Yahweh, Yashimar, Taza Alka, Wabba wa Aka, Ma'atan, wa I Awalum. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasharallah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew, Alahayim,
Aldam Yalaka, Alta Karash, wa Alta Shikwa, Al, Kaya, Hana, Awayabika, Yahamayawan, Wamashanayaka, Sha'anawa, Ra'ash, A'imaka, Ya'irimiwa, Sawai, Waya, Ta'aitazawa, Altazapawanyaka, Amorwa, Lakawa, Wanakakido, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Shem Yashala, Iwa, Ayat, La'aitazawa, La, Yakadwa, Auyaka, Barya, Lakawato, Ahoya, Alawan, Wayashimai, Alahaya, Mawa'aba, Wahagaria, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palasha, Amishami, Tazawar, Gambashawar, Nalawa, Aiman, Hayawa, Zarawat, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Ashad, Laham, Kamadian, Kasayasira'ah, Kayabin, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashimadwa, Ba'ayandara'ah, Hayawat, Daman, La'adamu, Shayatamu, Nariyatmaw, Ka'ara, Wakaza'aba, Wakazabak, Wakazazar, Mana'at, Kalnasiyakamu, Ashar, Amarwa, Nairusha, Na'awat, Na'awat, Alahaya, Alahaya, Shaitamu, Kagodu, Kakwas, Wapanya Rabaka, Ka'as, Raba'iri Ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harayam, Kantharadak, Abasarika, Wabasa, Wapafka, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Paryaham, Paryawam, Waibukwaswa, Shimka, Yahweh, Yabaska, Waibahawa, Ayai, Waikapara, Waiabatwa, Waidaiwa, Kaya'ata, Shimka, Yahweh, Labaka, Ayuan, Abgaha Arakazah. Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. For they are consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Israelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabor, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, and the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of light. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kizon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeb, yea, or the princes at Zebah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, are the Most High over all the earth. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Maya Ka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Wa Tazabi. Alawap Yohanan. Ha Alawapim. Hasaranyim. Akwatazayanyim. Akayayoyim. Wagwatim. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The water Amun. Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua. And Michael. And the angel. Commanding General Yohana. The generals. The captain. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Any brothers like to be anointed? Any sisters like to be anointed? Not, we're gonna go ahead and close out the feast of first fruits. And of Israel, I Magdim Shabbat, I Magdim Ra. Psalm, I'm gonna give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Sisters, stand. Men of Israel, I Magdim Shabbat, I Magdim Ra. Yahweh Shemar Lataba Hashem Yahushua. Yahweh Matah, dismissed.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.